Today's episode of Level Up, I got a really awesome video, one that I've been waiting to be able to do for a long time. It involves the Rode XDM-100 USB gamer podcaster live streaming microphone. Just an amazing, awesome, beautiful looking microphone that just received a massive upgrade. We're going to talk about it today's episode of Level Up. Before we get started, full disclosure, Rode did not send this microphone to me. Got it with my own Level Up fundage. Got it on a Black Friday deal, or no, a Christmas deal. It was after Black Friday. It was about a week ago. I was able to go on Amazon, and I noticed it was on sale. This is a $250 microphone that is now going for $172 on Amazon. But there's a catch. I'm an Apple user. I have Apple devices everywhere. I use the Rode, or no, I don't use the Rode Mac Mini. I use the Apple Mac Mini, the M1, for my station right here, my streaming setup. I have an M1 MacBook Pro that I use for my editing setup, that I edit videos on for all my other projects. But for my studio setup right here, everything's through my Mac Mini. And the Rode XDM had a reputation as being a Windows device. Now, you could use it plugged into your Mac Mini just as a microphone, but you were not able to access the software, the Rode Unify software that came with it. So I didn't pull the trigger on it. But man, at that price, after 2 years, I'm like, just for a USB microphone, is there another microphone out there in USB that I could be comfortable recommending to people to add to the options out there? Because it's limited. It's scarce when it comes to USB. Sure, there's some USB microphones that aren't terrible, but I'm talking about ones that would make the person who buys it excited about the microphone. And I feel like that's a really thin market on the USB-C side. After I got it, I decided to go on the website and check out the Unify software and see if it would work on Mac. And when I went there, voila, there it was, a Mac button for us Mac users to download the Rode Unify software. That's right. This microphone can now be used in all its beauty, in all its entirety. You get the same treatment as those Windows users out there. The Rode XDM is for everybody now. And man, am I stoked. Man, am I happy. I'm just looking at the Rode Unify software right now, and all the stuff you get to use with this thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, look at that. Look at all the stuff you could bring in to a live stream if you're a gamer, if you have a Mac, all right? If you're a PS5 console guy and you have a Mac Mini and you want to stream now for your gaming channel. Now you can bring in the audio from your PS5. You can bring in audio from your Discord chat. You can bring in audio from your system, the browser if you want to bring a window up. Like, look at all that stuff that you could bring in there. That is so awesome. We can do that now. So there's the Rode XDM-100. Clicking on that, now you get the processing features. You could process this thing. Now, I just plugged it in, so this is what was already on. Compression is on, the oral exciter is on, and the big bottom is on, right? So the bass. So let's turn that off for a second. Now the big bottom is turned off. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, puts pineapple on his pizza. Listen to that, all right? Oral exciter. Let's turn this on and off. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. All right, so now the oral exciter, oral, whatever. Exciter's back on. Compressor's on. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. He puts pineapple on his pizza. All right, there you go. Then the noise gate. So turn that back off. Let's turn the advanced on, because right now that's like a general basic preset from what it looks like to me. Just turning it on and off. It's like a preset baked in level for you right there. But if we click advanced, now we can go in and get detailed, all right, which I love. So there's your noise gate. You can turn that on, and you can basically, pick out how much of that noise floor is able to get in. If you have that airy, hissy sound in there, unwanted frequencies, you can basically gate. That's what it means. The audio that you allow to go through, you can now adjust and do that. We'll turn that back off for a second. Compressor is on, and my compression is set to 2 to 1. All right, that's a good spoken word right there. Anywhere between 2 to 4. 2 to 3 is where I would recommend. Attack, your threshold, your gain, all that stuff is right there. Look at that. The exciter, all right, active, drive, harmonics, tune. Like, I'm not going to get into all this. Just know it's there. Like, you got all this stuff. The noise gate, compression, the exciter. I love it. I love it. Very nice. I don't see anywhere where you could adjust the high, mids, and lows, though. Threshold, attack, gain, release, exciter, tune, harmonics, draw, yeah, active, big bottoms, active. Yeah, so I don't see anywhere where you could get in here and like adjust your high, mids, and lows, though. All right, so when we click on the top right here, recordings view and your mixer view, we're on that. Let's go ahead and click the testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, Peter Piper. All right, so I'm still sending audio out in the computer, but in my headphones, I've now lost my audio. Oh. Okay, so still got some glitches in there. We just saw when I was switching back and forth between recording and mixer, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Wouldn't recommend doing that anyway, but as I was doing that, I lost the headphone monitoring to my headphones, and all I had to do was just close out the app and open it back up, and voila, it's back. So there you have it. That's the Rode Unify software that now works with Mac, baby. Super excited. Here we are on the microphone itself. I'm just going to say build quality of the microphone is outstanding. Just a beautiful microphone. You got the little hint of red that sits behind the black mesh to give it that black and red look. Just super awesome. Just the right amount of red accent. Really digging that. You've got the LED light right here on the side. Tells you when you're active and when you're muted. So it's red for mute, blue for live. There you go. You got your volume knob on the side to go to your headphone monitoring, and the USB connection is right on the booty of this thing, right at the end. Even comes with a black pop filter that reminds me of the Rode WS14 pop filters. Looks like these guys right here. Very nice. But I did notice it's a different size. So the Rode XDM is a little shorter. It also has that transparent little bubble right here. So let me put it where you could see it. You get that little circle right there. It's just a little window. So when it's on the Rode XDM, you could still see the light that tells you if it's muted or unmuted through the pop filter. So you lose that if you want to get a colored WS14 pop filter instead. One of the things I noticed when checking this microphone out when it came out 2 years ago was a lot of people said that it was really bad with plosives. But what I'm noticing right now is I don't have a plosive problem with it. Now, I don't know if they've done some firmware updates in here where they've put something in there to help knock down the plosives, but wow, not a problem at all. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, puts pineapple on his pizza. Speaking directly into it, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, he puts pineapple on his pizza. All right, very nice. I like it. But if you want to use it because you got it, you can see right there, that little window, you can see the little blue sticking out, letting you know that it's live. The indicator light bleeds through that window so you could see it. Gives it a little bit more low end, a little more of that Shure SM7B sound that people love for that broadcasty, just that warm, thicker sound that comes with it. Pop filter does that for you. Plosives, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, he puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, he puts pineapple on his pizza. Wow. Now, do the colored pop filters that Rode produce fit on the Rode XDM-100? If you don't want the black one, you want to bling up and spruce it up? Yes, they fit. Now you lose the ability to see if your microphone is muted or not because there's no window for that to bleed through. But yeah, it does fit. It's snug, all right? Not a lot of movement in there, and you could add some color to it. All right, you don't like the red, even though it's already got red like baked into it with the logos. I just love it. Just nice look. But if you want to add some purple in there, look at that look. Huh? Just nice. If you're a lady out there and you love you some pink, yeah, Rode's got a pink pop filter out there. Look at how it looks on that. Yeah, nice. The WS14 pop filters do fit. Won't go through all of them, but yeah, you could spruce it up and add some color to your stream if you want. This is a really heavy microphone, by the way. Before I move on to the off-axis noise rejection, I just want to show you the weight of this thing is ginormous. I've got it on my Nagale X or Nagale boom arm that I love. Can handle a bunch of microphones, but with this one, I mean, it has a hard time holding on to it. Like you really gotta, I've got the tension cranked on this thing, and luckily it just stops sinking at the right spot. but I can't move this any other way with this boom arm. Now, I use the newer low profile boom arm. That's about $70, the pneumatic one, and that can hold it just fine. If I use this, I'm going to end up having it on there, but I didn't want to disconnect my RE20 because I need it for a video I'm going to record here in a little bit. But getting back on track, it's a heavy microphone. Let's scroll down here. Does it tell us? See more. So 1.54 pounds, that's the microphone itself. Okay, I'll just tell you that right now. There's no way this thing is less than the weight of my Rode PodMic USB. All right, my Rode NT1 Signature Series, this right here is a 4-pound setup. And I would easily say this is equally the same weight. So I don't know for sure. It says 1.5 pounds for the microphone. Yeah, the microphone itself. But then once you put it in this shock mount right here, all right, we are talking heavy. Okay, 4 pounds, easy. It's heavier than I am on a scale after Christmas and Thanksgiving season. Oh my goodness. Super cardioid polar pattern. All right, so that means it's got tunnel vision, off-axis rejection. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, puts pineapple on his pizza. And then as you can see right here in this picture, what comes in the box, you get the microphone, which is 1.54 pounds. You also get the pop filter. You get the shock mount. You get a USB-C to USB-C cable that is long, but even more important than that, a 3.5 millimeter extension cable. So you don't have to worry about running this thing, the headphone monitoring from the mic, down the boom arm, across your desk, over to where your PC tower is, and worry about, getting as you're trying to move, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I do it all the time. Please tell me you do it too. Don't leave me out here on this island. But quite a few times I've tried to get up and forget that I'm still tethered. Get some extra room with this thing. So super cool. My final thoughts on this one, just going to wrap it up. Not going to make this too fancy. I love this microphone. I love the tone. And as far as a comparison, when I said later on, I'm working on a video right now where I'm going to compare this microphone, the Rode XDM-100, up against the Elgato Wave 3, which I also got during Black Friday sales, and the Shure MV6, which is a microphone that Shure put out for gamers. I bought that about 2 months ago, did a video review of that one. That's already out. I'm going to compare those three because to me, it's those three microphones that are the heavy hitters in the USB gaming universe right now. Shure, Rode, and Elgato. They're ones that are microphones that are well built, has a great audio interface to go with it, but how do they compare as far as the microphone itself? What if you want to step outside of gaming and use it for other stuff? How do they compare as just the microphone? But I wanted to get this video out there really fast because now that it does work with Mac, $172.99 for this package right here. This sound, shock mount, the cables, the cords, pop filter, plosives aren't an issue anymore. Just looks gorgeous for $172, an absolute steal. Guys, if you're wanting a USB microphone that looks good and sounds good, oh, on top of that, before I forget, this is also one of the few USB microphones out there that if you wanted to start a podcast, because this is a big thing for people wanting to start a podcast, and they say, hey, Mike, want to start a podcast, which USB microphone would I recommend? Well, this one right here, the Rode XDM-100, as far as I know, is the only one where you could plug up to 4 of these into your computer, and all 4 will show up in the Rode Unify software, and you can have a 4-person podcast using 4 of these microphones, USB only. As far as I know, it's the only microphone out there that can do that in USB. Extra cool, $172 a piece. That's all I got. Thank you so much. Just want to take a moment to say thank you to all my channel members. I love you. And again, special thank you to Joe from Red Cabin Acoustics for joining the Level Up family. Appreciate you. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And hit that notification bell so you guys stay notified when future content goes up. Gotta land this plane. When future content goes up, you don't miss out on it. So until I see you guys in that next till that oh god. So until I see you guys in the next video, I'm out. That was lame. They're all lame. I'm out.